This is Aspen. Hi, Aspen. Can you say hello? He's a little scared right now, so he hides a lot, usually under the furniture or in his crate, which is technically Chimera's crate, but he's kind of taking it over right now. His gorgeous blue eyes. Yeah, thanks for showing off those pretty eyes. Unfortunately, he's a woolly husky, which that's not unfortunate, but because he's been so uncared for and he's in really, really bad shape, his beautiful coat is just covered up in mats. There's so many mats in his hair, and most of them go all the way down to his skin. I've been trying to work with him, brushing a little bit and trying to cut some out, but it's a long job. It's going to be a long process. It's a big job. And how are you going to sleep, Aspen? He's never been on a leash, so that has been quite an ordeal, trying to get him to take the leash. He initially absolutely refused it, and I would basically have to drag him across the kitchen floor to the door to take him out to potty. But he's doing a little bit better now. He still is not a fan of it, but he's doing much better. So every day I'm getting a little bit better. Yes. We gave him a bath, but again, because his coat is in such terrible shape, one bath just wasn't going to be enough. We're actually, once we get his shots, the breeder who had him, I'm going to say breeder for what that's worth, that had him, that was breeding him and selling his pups for about $700 a piece, while this guy was in such horrible shape. She has no shot record for him, no health records whatsoever, just his AKC registration paper, and that's what she's using as her basis for charging so much money for his pups. It's just sad and pitiful. So we have to get him all up to date on his shots and a rabies vaccine before we can even take him and get him groomed. Obviously, since she's been breeding him, actually on the day we picked him up, he has a litter that was 2 weeks old that are being sold. It's sad. But since he's been used for breeding purposes, we have to get him fixed. But thank goodness for Spay Georgia. A big shout out to Spay Georgia. They're actually going to help us with that, and so we're going to get him taken care of. We're going to get all of his shots done, get him a good health check, and get him a little snippy clip, and then we're going to get him into the groomer for a really good, thorough, professional bath, and see what we can get done with that coat. I hope they don't have to shave him. I really, really hate to think about him having to be shaved, but whatever it takes to get his coat in good shape, we're willing to do it. We just want him to have a chance to have a healthy and a good life, and he obviously didn't have a chance for that where he came from. So he has never been indoors, so we've had him do a little crate training to do some housebreaking. He's actually doing really well with that. I'm impressed how well he's picking that up, which Huskies are always been known for being very intelligent dogs, and so they do tend to learn things quickly, and so that's kind of working to our advantage, is that he is a very smart dog. It's just all very new to him, and he's going to sleep. He's actually under the end table right now. That's where his kind of place of choice is. And I'll spin around and show you. There's little Chimera. Hey, Kaka. Hey, girl. So, yeah, Aspen has kind of taken over her crate. So she lays around outside the crate because he's become a little territorial of it. But she's fine. She's 100% housebroken. And she only goes in the crate and lay around and take naps. But we are going to have to get another crate because, you know, if you know much about dogs, you know, and denning, like that was her den. And now he's very protective of it. So we have an issue with 1 crate and 2 dogs. But other than that, everything's going really well. She wants to play all the time and she's in his face. And he's still a little bit overwhelmed. So he has... he's kind of snapped at her a few times. Even pulled a big chunk of her hair out once. But that's, you know, that's normal dog nature. We actually got them both a little soft nuzzle. Not a nuzzle, but a muzzle. It's the kind, it's absolutely not the restrictive kind. It's the kind that they can still drink water and eat, but they just can't open their mouth enough to bite or bark at each other. So we're going to work on a little muzzle training with them to get them calmed down and a little better used to each other. And other than that, it's kind of been a big adjustment this week for everyone. But, well, I say this week, today's Thursday, we got him Saturday, so we got him home Saturday night. So today is actually day 5 that he's been with us. So slow progress is still progress, and he is making some progress. Hey, buddy, you want to show off those pretty blue eyes one more time? Hi. I don't feel that you're not really supposed to be handling a dog that much at their hind legs. They're real nervous about that, but I just wanted him to show off those pretty eyes. But he looks like he's about to go to sleep. So we're going to leave him alone right now and let him go to sleep. And I'll film a little more later when he comes out and decides he wants to play a little. So far, this is Aspen. And this is how our week is going thus far.